Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our Mabon Sabbat. A blessed Mabon to all of you. This is Bernard Alvarez that you're watching, and we are going to be performing our Mabon ceremony this afternoon, which is the Equinox. For those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are celebrating the beginning of fall or autumn, and for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, a blessed spring. Welcome. Welcome to the light part of the year as we enter into our decaying and dying dark part of the year, which is all a part of the cycle of life. Anyway, let me check a few settings here before we get started and do some housekeeping. I wanted to let you know. Oh, good. I just wanted to see if we were live on Facebook, and we are. And we are also live on YouTube as well. I couldn't get on Instagram today, though. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So it's really good to be here. It's good to be back. I've taken a few weeks off. As many of you know, I went on vacation a couple of weeks ago, and since I've been back, I've been working on a new show. But that's not what we're here for today. Today we are here to celebrate Mabon, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the show after the ceremony. Anyway, let's do some housekeeping, and let me just say, this is the time of year that we begin. This is considered a harvest festival. It is the second harvest. So this is a time to consider the work that you have been doing, either physically, mentally, or spiritually, that you have been doing over the last several months, and that you feel might be ready to be harvested into your life, to be brought into your life. So during the first half of the ceremony, I'd like you to think about that which you would like to harvest, that which you've been putting energy into, that you feel you are ready to manifest into your life. And that will be the seasonal spell that we'll do today. With everything else, of course, we'll be doing the regular goings on that we normally do here. Let me say hello to a few of you. I see a couple people on Facebook. Hi, Cindy, and hello to Shelly. Good to see you. Hello, Edward and Daryl, and Sugar Venom Doll. I love that name. Over on YouTube. Good to see you all. Happy Mabon. Blessings. So, known as the pagan Thanksgiving, Mabon marks the autumn equinox, when the day and night are equal, making it a time of balance, equality, and harmony. In ancient times, Mabon was a celebration of the second harvest. Lugnasad was the first, when farmers gathered hearty foods like gourds, pumpkins, grapes, and apples. Modern Mabon celebrations are a time to give thanks for the abundance of Mother Earth, both literally and spiritually. It's also a good time to reflect on the wheel of the year, recognizing your successes and letting go of the things that did not serve you over the past 12 months. So, welcome to Mabon 2021. And if you're joining along or following along at home and are participating, I'm going to be smudging now, so this is a good time to smudge your space if you are doing that. I send you some good smoke as well, and some for myself. So let's take a moment now to kind of ground ourselves, maybe close your eyes a little bit, and take a few deep breaths in through your nose, filling your belly, bringing your attention to this space and to this time. As we create our sacred circle, Between the worlds, we build this altar. Outside of time, this rite leads to the ancient way where we may find the old gods and conjure magic great. A ring of our energy dances around us. Together we close the sphere above and below us. The circle is cast. Naught but love will enter in. Naught but love will emerge. We stand in a temple of our own making between the worlds, in a time out of time. The circle is now cast. Blessed be. And we're now going to call the quarters and the elements. So if you'd like, you may stand up and go to the particular quarter. We are starting with air. But if you're like me, you'll just sit, relax, and bring your attention to that direction, which for me is there. Okay. Let us welcome the element of air. We call to the element of air and the green spirits of knowledge. We call to the tree spirit of hazel, keeper of wisdom and knowledge, keeper of secrets and tree of magicians. Help us, if you will, to connect with our knowledge of the earth and learn to understand her better for the highest good. Hail and welcome. Blessed be. Let us turn our attention now to the south and to the element of fire. We call to the element of fire and the green spirits of power. We call to the tree spirit of hawthorn, tree of fairy fire, Huath, holy tree of the Tor, and fire of the blood. Bring us, if you will, your passion for spiritual growth and service to all nature for the highest good of all. Hail and welcome. Blessed be. And now bringing our attention to the west and the element of water. We call to the element of water and the green spirits of love. We call to the green spirit of willow, great healer of body and spirit. Reveal, if you will, your greatest mysteries. Open the door to the dark, so that we may gain understanding and compassion in our work for the highest good of all. Hail and welcome. And now bringing our attention to the north and the element of earth. We call to the element of earth and the green spirits of wisdom. We call to the spirit of oak, master of druidic wisdom. If you will, be our protection and our gateway to the realm of the green spirits, so that we may work for the highest good of all. Hail and welcome. And lastly, let us call upon the spirits of the place in which we dwell. We call to the spirits of place, the ancient guardians of the stones and portal of Coldrum, and to the ancestors and guardians of the ancient wisdom. Connect us to the land of our birth and the power of this place to aid in our working for the highest good of all. Hail and welcome. Blessed be. And now let us prepare to invoke the goddess into our sacred rite. Lady Autumn, Queen of the Harvest, I have seen you in the setting sun, with your long auburn tresses blowing in the cool air that surrounds you. Your crown of golden leaves is jeweled with amber, amethyst, and rubies. Your long, flowing purple robe stretches across the horizon. Your hands you hold the ripened fruits. At your feet the squirrels gather acorns. Black crows perch on your outstretched arms. All around you the leaves are falling. You sit upon your throne and watch the dying fires of the setting sun shine forth its final colors in the sky. The purple and orange lingers and glows like burning embers. Then all colors fade into the twilight. Lady Autumn, you are here at last. We thank you for your rewards. We have worked hard for these gifts. Lady Autumn, grant us peace and rest. O great goddess of the harvest and of the underworld, who has been known as Demeter, Persephone, Madron, and Morgan, teach us the secrets of the mysteries and the ways of magic. Blessed be. And now let's take a moment to invoke the masculine god, the god of the harvest. Hail, hail, hail. The grapes have been gathered. The wine has been pressed. The casks have been opened. Hail to Dionysus. Hail to Bacchus. Watch over our celebration and bless us with merrymaking. O great God of wine and the harvest, grant us strength and understanding throughout this season and always. Hail, hail, hail. Blessed be. Let us take a moment to share a short prayer for the season, a time of contemplation. If you'd like, you can close your eyes or just follow along. The time of change is upon us again. The equinox comes, the wheel turns. The goddess and the god prepare for their journey to the other world, as the earth and all of her children prepare for the time of quiet and reflection that lies ahead. May we use this autumnal period to seek for the strength and power within to assist us on our own quest for vision, feeling, and peace. May we see and feel the presence of the goddess and the god within, though without the earth begins her slumber. Keep us in your light. Blessed be. So as we prepare for our seasonal spell, we are going to do a lovely meditation to help us go inward and perhaps receive some answers as to what it is that we should be harvesting, what it is that we wish for, the deepest spirit within us. So I'm going to be switching this video now so you don't focus on me, but you'll focus on nature. So please join me in this meditation as you close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, breathing in through your nose, filling your belly, pausing, and gently exhale. Again, taking a very, very deep breath in through your nose. Pause and exhale. One more time. One very, very deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly. Pause and gently exhale. And allow yourself to see within your mind's eye just complete darkness. And in that complete darkness, an image begins to show itself. And you find yourself standing on the threshold of a great hall. It is a mighty lodge of rough-hewn logs and a ceiling that lifts far overhead. Beyond the reach, 9 ash spears laid end to end does that ceiling soar. The columns that hold up this vast roof are living oak trees. Ancient grapevines coil around their massive trunks, and jewel-toned grapes shine among the dark spreading leaves. If you look straight up, the trees vanish into the clouds. Not smoke, but clouds. If you look outward across the hall, you see huge bonfires that leap and crackle in stone-lined pits. Above each is a skylight cut into the distant roof to release the smoke and the sparks. Some skylights show the stars we know. Some show the constellations of a different world. And others still show the sunlit skies from different seasons. Time is irrelevant here. The harvest is now. You step inside the great hall and crowds begin to swirl around you. People eating, drinking, dancing. Their garb marks them from every human era. Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, the Modern Age and forward. They have found solace and splendor here. Shelter. As you walk past the roaring bonfires, you see the merry faces of everyone you have ever known who has gone before you to the Summerlands. Along with them are all of your long-lost pets, here as well. You shiver to feel a furry body rub against your ankles, or a cold nose thrust into your palm, inviting a caress. But you're not dreaming. You soon come across a vast banquet table, loaded with an endless feast. Everyone partakes coming and going as he or she pleases. At the head of the table sits the Lord of the harvest, he who is known as the steward of the earth. With kind eyes he has watched you since you first found your way to his hall. Now he beckons to you. He shows you to the seat on his right hand. With a smile he greets you. You have come home. You are in the presence of your Father, who has known you and cherished you since the moment of your birth. What is your blessing, my child? He asks. I tried to give you the best. I wanted to arm you against the cruelties of life. What has turned out to be my greatest gift? The answer expands in your mind like the rising sun. It may be your health. It may be your children. It might be the passion and closeness that you share with the love of your life. It might be your creative expression or the work with which you give back to the world. You must name it to summon its essence to the great hall. And so you do. Your greatest blessing appears as a golden chalice. It overflows with a sparkling substance that looks like sunlight made fluid. With this liquid, you see a reflection of the steward's greatest gift to you. Concentrate on it. Let it fill your mind. This treasure is a source of your strength as you struggle through the hardships specific to this life. Now the people come forward with their own cups in hand. Their eyes shine with anticipation. They bow with great reverence. At first you think they are honoring the Lord who sits beside you, but it is you to whom they are grateful. One by one, they dip their cups into your chalice and drink deeply of the elixir. Their eyes grow brighter and their faces flush with vibrant life. They become beautiful as gods. You realize that you are not giving away your health or your children or your creative expression. Instead, you are sharing the strength that is your greatest blessing. It is a wellspring that will never run dry. As you are transformed by your source of strength, so do your actions transform everyone in your life. You look at the harvest Lord as you realize what he has shown you. He lays his hand along the side of your face. You feel it like a gentle lightning, awakening every nerve in you. He says to you, "Go forth in your wisdom and be my light in the world." Slowly, you bring yourself back to this time and this space with the knowledge and the understanding of what you have just gained, and contemplating what you can do with it. Come back. Come back. Come back. Begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Blessed be. Well, I certainly hope you received some clarity in that lovely meditation. This would be considered your personal harvest. And it may be something you would consider to bring with you through the rest of this next year. It doesn't have to be. It could be something similar. So now is the time we will be doing our spell. Excuse me. If you have a candle, I usually post, please bring a candle, a slight piece of paper, and a fire-safe container. And this would be the time you would light your candle. If you do not have a candle or a slim piece of paper or a fireproof container, that's quite all right, because we will also be creating the spiritual thought form of what it is you would like to harvest and to manifest on this plane of consciousness and of living within your day-to-day life. So I have my candle, I have my fireproof container, and I have my piece of paper, which I already filled out. If you are going to be following along, I'll give you just another few moments to fill out that little slip of paper before we create the thought form. And at this time, you can also begin to contemplate a concise wording. Usually, I would say one sentence long, preferably a short sentence, something that you can repeat. Make sure that you do it in the present tense. Do not create the phrase, I will have the job of my dreams. No, the spell would be, I have the job of my dreams. It will not be, I will live with the person I love. No, I live with the person I love. So you get what I'm saying? Keep it in the present tense and make it one sentence. So think about, reflect on this past year, what you've worked on. It could be, I live in the house of my dreams, if that's what you've been working toward. This would be the time to call upon that energy. Very good. So at this time, what I'd like you to do is to, in your mind's eye, or out loud if you're alone, is to read that slip of paper if you have it. If not, say aloud that sentence that we were just describing. What is your spell, harvest spell, going to be? And now that you've said it, I'd like you to close your eyes and continue to repeat that phrase in your mind. Just continue repeating it. And as you repeat it, I'd like you to allow the visual of it to come and manifest within your mind. See it happening. Allow the image to become clearer and clearer in your mind. See yourself in the scene with it fully manifested within your day-to-day life. Create a strong thought form. Continue to feed it energy and repeat that phrase if you must, whatever phrase it is that you wrote or thought of. And now, while holding the thought form, I'd like you to sense your gratitude within that scene that you have received it. Sense the gratitude. How grateful you are that you have what you have asked for. How grateful you are that that which you are bringing into your life is in your life. And as you hold on to that image and that gratitude, either in your mind's eye or ear or out loud, repeat after me. Now is the time of the harvest, and I accept that which I have sown. Now is the time of the harvest, and I accept that which I have sown. And then all together, now is the time of the harvest, and we accept that which we have sown, so mote it be. If you're lighting it on fire, this would be the time. Put it in that fire, safe container. Too bad I don't want fire safe gloves. Blessed be. It's not magic if someone doesn't burn themselves or drip wax on something, you know. Cheers. It's only water, but cheers. Well, we are coming to the end of today's ceremony, but I would love to say hello to a few more of you that are celebrating with us live during this broadcast. Oh my, there's plenty of you, my goodness. Hello, Tracy on Facebook. Hello, Marion on Facebook. Hello, Fatboy Sim on YouTube. Hello, Sandra on Facebook. I thought I saw someone from Norway, so hello, Norway. Blessed Mabon, blessed Equinox to all of you. It's always such a pleasure to be able to share these wonderful times with you. So we're gonna wrap up the ceremony, but I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes afterward because I do want to talk to you about the new program that I'm starting. So let's take a moment now to say goodbye to Father God. We thank thee, Lord of the harvest, for being present in our ritual. Stay in our hearts and our minds throughout the coming months. Remind us of your presence in the dark days of ahead. Blessed be. And as we say goodbye to the goddess, we thank thee, Lady of Great Bounty, for being present in our ritual. Thank you for all of the gifts we have shared today. As you go from mother to crone, continue to comfort and nurture us in the shorter days ahead. Be with us in our hearts and our thoughts. Blessed be. And now it is time for us to release the elements in the 4 directions, starting at the north. Spirits of the north, spirits of earth, thank you for your presence in our ritual tonight. We give thanks for your many gifts this time of year. Blessed be. And now to the west. Spirits of the west, spirits of water, thank you for your presence in our ritual tonight. We give thanks for your many gifts this time of year. Blessed be. Now to the south. Spirits of the south, spirits of fire, thank you for your presence in our ritual tonight. We thank you for your many gifts this time of year. Blessed be. And lastly, to the east. Spirits of the east, spirits of air, thank you for your presence in our ritual tonight. We give thanks for your many gifts at this time of year. Blessed be. So at this time, since we had created sacred space, now would be the time to allow that energy to dissolve, allow all the thought forms that we have risen within our sphere of consciousness, allow them to flow freely, go where they must. Allow your sacred space to become your mundane space now, or the sacred space of this ritual to return to its mundane form. With gifts given and blessings to soon be received, I proclaim this rite to be at an end. Blessed be the harvest. Blessed be the gods. And merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be. Well, that was great. That was really nice, and a nice way to get back in the swing of things with my my beautiful online community. Anyway, so speaking of which, yeah, I won't be doing any broadcasts for a couple more weeks. We are working on finalizing exactly what the show's going to look like, the new show. I will say, if you want to take a look, there's kind of a trailer. If you go to my website, bernardalvarez.com, there's like a trailer on the homepage, no music or anything, just to give you a feel of what we're doing. My idea was that, you know, I really enjoy doing these Sabbat ceremonies with all of you, all the, you know, the quarter days, cross quarter days, solstices, equinox, Samhain's next. I can't wait for that one. And I wanted to bring something like that to us every week. So many of you have been asking for more meditations. So many of you have been asking for more insight and inspiration. Some of you have been asking for some more contemplation and healing. So I've kind of put together, think of it as a, oh geez, I don't even know what we call it, a pagan power hour, I don't know. But I want to keep it non-denominational. So, yes, I'm going to be sticking to the spiritual. Yes, we will be meditating. Yes, I'll still be doing inspirational talks. And hopefully we will be able to get to know one another better. I'm looking forward to creating more of more interactive community in all of this. I will share with you, I'm calling it The Grove. I'm going to be calling you The Grove. So welcome to The Grove. The reason why is that my coven here in Roanoke is called the, I already forgot, Star Mountain Grove. Hello. I have so many organizations around me. My coven is the Star Mountain Grove. And you guys are an extension of that. So I'm going to start calling you all The Grove. And we're going to have different Grove memberships and things like that. But anyway, the show should be ready. I should be ready to announce a premiere day in a couple weeks. The official quote-unquote trailer will be out this weekend. And I'm shooting for the week before Samhain. Well, actually, let me say Halloween, because Samhain and Halloween are a week apart for those of you in the know. So I'm shooting for the week before secular Halloween to do the first broadcast. And then that way we can do Samhain together and then onward and onward. Anyway, so yes, I'm looking forward to this. More of this, hanging out with you guys and meditating together and raising energy together on a weekly basis. Anyway, unfortunately, I do have to go. But, like I said, if anything, I want to do like a quick chat maybe in the next week, but you will see me within 3 weeks. I will be back. That is for sure. Again, go check out the video trailer on bernardalvarez.com. Check out the official trailer when it comes out this weekend. And keep an eye out for the ads, for the advertisements and promos that I do to let you know the show's coming. And of course, I'll be posting on YouTube and my community on YouTube and on Facebook to let you know. In the meantime, thank you so much for this continued support. It was very scary to let go of the Just Bernard show. I had been doing that for 9 years, and it was time for something different, and I'm looking forward to doing different. You all have evolved, I've evolved, so I'm looking forward to the future with all of you. Have a great week. Have a blessed Mabon, everybody. Please feel free to share this ritual with people. Do it again tomorrow with your coven, your friends, your family. I love you, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care now.